Welcome to Focus on Creativity, where we talk about creativity. Enjoy. Hi, I'm Charr Crail, and this is Focus on Creativity. I'm a photographer, an artist, and a muse, and that's my conversation is creativity. I love talking to people who want to talk to me about creativity. I mean, what more can I say about that? And tonight we are talking to Steve Mahoney, who is a singer, songwriter, he's a musician. He may be an intensely prolific songwriter. My gosh, I think he's probably written over 2,000. Of course, they don't always make it into print, as he says, or into the band necessarily. But he's here today with us, and we're going to find out how his process works. Hi, Steve.
Hi, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Nice.
So how does your process work? Steve, why don't you just tell us, give us an overview of yourself as a musician, singer, songwriter, dude.
The focus being on creativity. So there's two main thrusts to what I do, and that's the prepared part and then the inspiration part. So the prepared part is making sure you have all the right tools, and the tools are easy to access. That is, I can't show you here, but maybe I can. I'll bring it around. There's a little teeny tiny little...
Oh, Pro Tools. Is that Pro Tools?
This is a little audio interface. It's not necessarily for Pro Tools, but I have a Focusrite Scarlett.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Upside down. And this is a pretty simple one. There's an input for a guitar, an input for a microphone. Just two.
Gosh.
That's all you need. It costs $100. There's some speakers on the other side here, some pretty nice monitors. And I'm talking to you on my iMac. I also have one of these things.
So is digital
I
in your home like this really changed?
So I think for working at home, I have these tools. Everything's plugged in. There's always a guitar that's plugged into that interface, and there's a program that's set up. And I have, for really fast ideas, I use GarageBand. I know a lot of people down GarageBand a lot, but it's so fast. It's the easy thing to get the idea down. Other programs are cool, and I use other programs. I won't talk about those right now. But let's just say that GarageBand is super easy, and that's why I like to get ideas quickly.
So is that a piece of software that you use?
GarageBand, I already set up a template, so it's got everything I want. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got drums, guitar, bass drum. Everything's already there, so I just have to pick what I'm going to start with. 95% of the time, I start with guitar. So as a guitar player most of my life, it's always guitar riffs. So it's always some crazy, this thing's out of tune, so I won't play it.
Aww.
I just sit down and start playing, but the part about being prepared is to have the tools ready to go. And so if I'm not in front of a computer, then I have one of these. I have an iPhone. And even in the old days, I used to carry around one of those little micro cassette recorders.
Yeah.
Right? And I can't hear you anymore. Are you still there?
I am still here.
Oh,
And you can't.
There you go. Okay.
Okay.
And anyway, so even if I wasn't in front of something that I could necessarily capture, I could take my little phone and be like, okay, here's a song, da, 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 and then I listen back to it later and go, what the hell was that garbage? So the idea is if you can capture it, right? So that's the big hurdle, capturing it. And then you've got your idea in some tangible form. Even if you don't finish it, I encourage all songwriters to, whatever they got, no matter what time of day or night it is, because it's always inevitably 3 o'clock in the morning when everybody else is asleep, and your mind starts to go into that pre-dreaming zone, you know?
Yeah.
There's nothing else to worry about. Now all of a sudden your creative mind is opened up, and you're going to go in bed, you're going to go, I'm going to remember this in the morning.
No.
It's not going to happen.
No.
Get up.
Get up. Get it down.
Go to the other room. Get it done. You're going to sacrifice your work. You're going to sacrifice your family. That's the muse, man. You got to change.
Oh, I love that. So do you keep your iPhone or your iPad by the bed, or do you actually get up and go and make music?
It's under my pillow, but
Oh, wow.
because this is my studio. It's in the middle of reconstruction. I don't know if you can see this, but there's a bunch of guitars sitting on the ground in cases right there.
Nice.
Probably about 10 on the ground right there. And I've got these cool things over here. I think you can see.
Oh, yeah.
There's some slats over there laying on the ground, and they are wall hangers like you see at the guitar store.
Oh, right.
These ones are custom, though. I won't go into that. But anyway, they're going to mount onto the wall. Each one can hold 9 guitars. I've got 3 of them, so do the math.
Nice.
Almost 30 guitars are going to be hanging on these walls here.
And you have 30 guitars?
No, but we're going to get there.
Wow. How many do you have?
I'll say 19.
19.
I don't know.
And I believe, and I'm sure that there's a reason, because they probably each have their own personality. Is that why, or why 19, or why so many? Why would you need so many?
Why not? I don't know.
Well, I believe in why not too. I totally get that, but why would you pick one guitar over another?
I don't have any kids. I have guitars.
They're your children? Okay, got it.
We have a dog.
Got it. And he can't play guitar, so you know.
Well, no, she's just my producer now. You know, she'll sit down, make sure I'm on track. But no, I don't know. Some of them are tuned differently. So like this guitar and these first 2 guitars right here, they're tuned to one tuning. The rest of these sitting on this stand right here are acoustics, but the white one in the background is tuned to a different tuning than these 2.
Yeah.
Some of the ones in the cases are tuned to different tunings. So as opposed to like retuning a guitar, I just have a different guitar.
Interesting. So, you know, something you said earlier, actually, you mentioned the Muse. I would love it if you would talk more about that, relating specifically to your experience of being inspired.
I used to really question it all the time, like, why is this happening to me? And I just decided to be more, I don't know if it's an Eastern philosophy, just accept that it does. Because I know other people that don't have the kind of output that I do, and I'm not looking down on those people if you're one of them.
No.
Some people take longer to do things, and some people do it really fast. I know a couple people, Erie Locke, I don't know if you know that guy, was in the band Lux for a while, and I think he has 3 active bands right now that all have the same members, I believe, or close to the same members. But the dude outputs probably equal or more than I do.
Wow.
At constant rate, puts it out. Crazy. So props to him. But I think for me, it's just a matter of being open to it. You know, it's more or less anytime I get a guitar. So my girlfriend and I have been working on this house and this room and trying to get everything ready. And so I really haven't been working on music. It's like the first time in my life that I think I haven't written a song probably in a month now.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's a long time for you, isn't it?
Totally. My output seems to average between, I want to say 30 and 50 songs a year, and I've been doing it since I was 15. And
oh my gosh.
Now.
Wow.
It's a lot. And I try to keep track of it at points, go through hard drives and figure it out, write down things, and then give up after a couple hours. I don't know. So for me, it's if I just sit down and I have a guitar, something will happen. I don't know.
You're just channeling.
It's hard to explain why, and I don't want to question it anymore. I just let it happen. I'm open to it happening. I've also learned some other techniques that other people that don't have that sort of open channel can work on to help the thing that we were talking about having something nearby.
Right.
You can always sing it into your phone, even if it doesn't make any sense later on. You were creative and you expressed your creativity for a couple minutes.
I love that.
You could write down a lyric. It doesn't have to be a whole hike. It doesn't have to be a whole. It doesn't have to be a whole song. It could be one line. It could be. I've got a couple things on here that are just, one thing. I think I have one that I've been sitting here, a text file, for like 3 years, and the only line says, "The bloom is off the rose."
But it's going to turn into something.
Title. That's a good title. I could write.
It's a really good one.
Sure, but
yeah.
I haven't. I don't know why. It just hasn't happened, but it's still sitting on my hard drive.
Well, it's waiting. It's you know what? I've had things that have sat around for years too.
Hit me up.
Okay.
So, and then I have a whole lot of stuff that's undone. Like I said, so it's just a matter of getting it down. Whether or not it's like most of my stuff, like I said, is guitar based, and then I'll put drums to it and bass and keyboards and whatever else is going to go. So music, 95% of the time happens for me first, and then lyrics and melody lines come later on. That's a lot harder for me because I'm so geared up to get training out music for the other thing that I've been doing.
Right.
It's just easy for me to just whip out music and not have any vocals going to it, or I still set them up like they're ready for vocals, but I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
So being open to it, you can try some techniques. So you can set. I tried this before when it works. You can set an egg timer, let's say for 10 minutes. Put it on your desk, and you set it, and you start writing. You can only write for the 10 minutes, though. As soon as it dings, you have to put your pen down, no matter where you're at. That's it for the day. Tomorrow, same exact time. You got to do it at the same time every day, though.
Really? Oh, so you're training yourself. Is that it?
Yeah. So this becomes a challenge that when you're actually creative and you have 10 minutes to spare, you know what your tools are. You can get to your tools really quickly. You can get everything up and running really quickly, and then the idea is there. Boom. You just run through it. And then whatever you're doing with it after that, save it. It doesn't go anywhere. You write one stanza, you write one riff, one verse, one chord, whatever. Or maybe you write a whole song. That's happened to me before. Some of the best songs I have, I started out with an idea, kept running. 2 hours later, I've got a whole production. I'm sending people in the respective groups that I'm working with and going, hey, what do you think about this? You got any ideas? I'll give you a mix that doesn't have the second guitar part in it. You can come up with another idea.
Huh.
So
you believe in collaboration. That's what I'm hearing. That sounds really cool.
Yeah. So a lot of times, I'll have a whole idea, and maybe I won't give people that I'm thinking, this is good for this group. I'll give them the song without a part in it. Mm-hmm. So like the drums, I've got them all clicked out. So I won't give the drummer a drum track. I'll just give him a click. It's got 8 counts to bring the song in, and then go ahead. When this is done in this corner where the guitars are, I have an electric drum set. It hooks right up to the computer, so we can record the drums right here. We can record the guitars right here. We can record everything right here.
Nice.
And drummer could come in and play on that kit, or if they've got an electric kit that they've got a program, they can take the track and import it at home and send me the track. I could be like Steely Dan. I could get 5 drummers to give me 5 different versions of the same exact song. And then pick and choose this guy's chorus, like this guy's verse, or whatever, gal, maybe. So there's also a website, I think it's still active, it's called Indaba, I-N-D-A-B-A, indabamusic.com. Mm-hmm. And it's a collaboration website. That is what they do. So you do exactly what I just said. You put the skeleton of the song up there, and you say, I'm looking for a guitar player, singer, put some lyrics to this, or what have you. And so I went on that. Somebody told me about that site. I went on that site a couple years back and looking at songs that need this or that or the other thing. I hear something I like, and I ask if I can participate. They give me access to the stems and the downloads, and it says, this is 130 beats a minute. It's in B minor. So you kind of have, a parameter. Make sure my hands are on the screen there. A parameter to work within of some nature, and then you do something. The most recent one I did was a country song this guy had up, and he was asking for all these collaborators. And I listened to the song, and I was like, if there's anything this song needs, it's great. The only thing I could think of is maybe some harmony parts, some vocals.
Yeah.
What do you want to write them? I said, okay. So I wrote them. I sang them, sent them, and I even sent him a thing saying, I as a producer, I believe it's always best for the vocalist to sing these parts, not me or some other vocalist. And he said, is that going to be okay with you if I do? I'm like, of course. I just said so. So anyway, the guy's shopping the song around with.
Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah. Allegedly got some bites. The song is going to happen. He gave me a 10% songwriting credit for just putting vocal harmony.
Oh, that's so cool. Well, actually, that reminds me.
Music, or I don't know if it'll turn into money. Is what I
well, who knows? But it could. But speaking of money, I know that you do a lot of commercial licensing of your music as well. So you're very often doing that kind. I'm very interested to know more about that.
Not so much lately because of everything else that's going on. But I've been a lot more active, and I think that the competition is getting a lot harder, and people are getting a lot tighter on budgets.
Do you think it's partly because of the whole digital thing? It's just brought it so much more accessible to people? Music is more accessible in how to create it?
Well, they're a couple hour long topic, but
yeah, definitely.
In a way, probably for you and the things that you do with photography and creative work, there's a lot of people willing to do things for free.
Yeah, true.
For really, really cheap money. There's the whole Fiverr idea,
Oh, yeah.
And I just don't work that way. I want to get paid for things that I do. If you're going to use my stuff and you're going to make money off of it, that'd be totally different if you weren't making any money off of it, Like with other songwriters, I've collaborated with other people and I've asked them for a percentage. If nothing ever happens, 25% of nothing is nothing. There's no loss for them. If they make money, why wouldn't they give me some of it? So in the realm of licensing, though, it's really hard to get into, and I just happen to get lucky and get into it through some other people, and then just kind of try to maintain the contacts every time. I've not been so good about it recently, but
you don't need to tell us that. It's okay.
Edit that part. But yeah, so I think if anybody wants to get into it, there are sites out there that are for people that want to try to do that kind of work. Most of them charge money, though.
Yeah.
I'm not into that either. I talked to your husband about that a little bit. Like, you can go on these sites and you could pay $50 or $25 to submit your song along with 1,000 other people.
Right. Right.
Or you could try to figure it out,
Yeah. But you know what? We're just, here's the bottom line. All of us creative types who want to share with the world, right? We're just looking for a place. We're just looking for a person that our creativity can land on, so people appreciate it. And I don't know, maybe that's what I want to ask you about that now. What's that like for you when you're actually performing and people are really responsive? I would love to hear how that makes you feel.
It's really great. I mean, there's not much else that's like that. And maybe you've had that with these things I see in the background on there, with people looking at your pictures or your portraitures.
Yeah, sure.
And they're like, "Oh man, that touches me so much." And you're like, "Oh yeah," you're like, "Yeah, keep it going."
Yeah.
I mean, it's so good to be able to have that, and especially when other artists respond to it. The band that I was in for a little while called Drone, we had this song out called This Time, and it made it on a bunch of radio stations and whatnot. But right after it was done, a couple of people that were in local bands, and people don't do this. Generally speaking, musicians are kind of not so easy with compliments about other people.
Oh, okay.
But somebody says, that song, I've been humming it for the last couple of days, man. That hook is so good.
Yeah, the hooks.
Yes.
It makes a great song, doesn't it?
If another player, if it's another songwriter that's saying that, it makes it even more. Not the general audience, but it's great when you look out and you see people singing a song that you wrote, that you poured yourself into, that you got your band members on board with.
Yeah. Gosh. Well, I tell you what, Steve.
That's the creative process in the band world. So for me, it's been mostly me. I won't say that no other people contributed, but mostly me, and then the other guys or gals come in and they put in their part into the stew, and then at that point, if they're into it, then it moves to the next stage. That's why so many things don't make it, because I'm writing 100 songs and we can only do 20 of them, maybe. Right. So they get to be the first filter. Whoever I'm working with, they get to be the very first filter, and they don't say this one's bad. They just go, "I like this one."
Yeah.
I don't even know if they like any of the other ones. They
just pick something.
I like this one. Let's do this one. And 3 or 4 other people engaged go, "Well, I like that one too." Okay, so then that one becomes a priority, and the other ones go away. The guys in Tesla at one point there.
Oh yeah.
That they had written, I think I want to say it was the Busted Nut record. I think it wound up having like 12 or 13 songs on it, which is typical. And I believe that they said they wrote 40 or 50 songs for that. I know the guys in Seven Dust typically write 40 to 60 songs for the dozen that are going to make it on their record. So anything I would say to anybody who's an aspiring songwriter, if you're even one at the level I'm at or even higher, that's the thing, man. Just write all the time. Like I said, get this creative process and check that you can do it really quickly.
Yeah.
Know how, because, the once in a lifetime song, it's still going to be once in a lifetime.
It's a once in a lifetime.
But
Yeah.
you're gonna know how to capture it. It won't go out the door.
So
like,
sleep with your iPad under your pillow. Awesome.
or
Steve, thank you so much.
Studio. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, get that studio up. Listen, there is so much to talk about with you around this subject. I love it. And if you don't mind, chances are I'm going to hit you back up again.
Part two.
Part two. Absolutely. So, and the one question I didn't ask you, we don't have too much time, but the one other question I didn't ask you was, what genre? What's your musical genre?
Anything.
How would you define it? Can you define it?
Primarily, I write hard rock music.
There you go.
Oriented hard rock. I want to say guitar riff oriented hard rock.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm playing in a couple cover bands now. I just got hit up to play bass for this country thing. I sat in with a country band a couple times.
Well, that's fun.
Play guitar.
Yeah.
I don't care.
You don't care. You just want to make music and have fun.
I just like playing, and if people want to pay me for it, even better.
There you go. There you go. All right. Well, thank you. I so appreciate your time. It's very interesting, some of the stuff you said. And like I said, we're going to hit you up for part 2 next time. So, Steve, thank you very much. Keep writing. Next time, I'm hoping you'll do a little playing for me, too. All right?
All right.
All right. Take care. Bye. Thank you. Oh, hey, if somebody wants to find you, how do they find you? I know you're working on a website, or do they find you on Facebook or MySpace, or what? How do they find you?
There's a Steve Mahoney Music page on Facebook, and there's SteveMahoneyMusic.com, which is up and running.
Okay, good. That's where we'll go. SteveMahoney.com. STEVE.
Music.com.
SteveMahoneyMusic.com. All right, I will not mess that up because I'll put a link.
Oh, cool.
I'll put a link to your site there for you.
No,
all right.
That's the page that's going to say Steve's doing this with this band this week, and Steve's doing this band.
Oh, my. Yes, they can see what a whirlwind you are of activity. My goodness.
Junk that's happening.
Well, thank you again. We'll talk soon. Okay, Steve, take care. Bye.